Hi, it's Susan, and this is Confidence in a Compact. This is the new serum foundation by It Cosmetics, and let me tell you, it's wonderful. I was already a big fan of It Cosmetics. I love their CC cream, but this is amazing because they added new colors, so they cover many more skin tones and skin color ranges, which is always wonderful. But this is supposed to be a skin transforming, full coverage, solid super serum with SPF 50, UVA and UVB broad spectrum protection, physical sunscreen, anti-aging armor, which has regenerative concentrate. So basically, with this, you're not supposed to need a moisturizer, you're not supposed to need any kind of serums, and it's supposed to be able to be full coverage and make you look flawless. So I'm excited. So let's get into the try-on right now. Okay, so here is the compact of the Confidence in a Compact by It Cosmetics. Ooh, look at that reflection. It's a very cool package, I would say. So you open it up, and it opens up like so, and then it has this freshness safety seal, if you will, and then there is the solid serum. And when you first look at it, you're wondering, is this a cushion foundation? But it's totally not. This is not a cushion or a sponge, it's literally just a solid. So it kind of reminds me of, oh my gosh, throwback to, do you remember Fashion Fair Cosmetics? It used to be in a pink compact, and Fashion Fair used to be kind of the makeup for women of color back in the day, like back in the day. But they had something similar to this, but back then it was really, to me, so moisturizing and so greasy it wasn't good for my skin because I'm normal combo. But this is wonderful. And by the way, this is supposed to be for any kind of skin type. Dry, combination, normal, and oily, so we shall see. I have been using this for a couple weeks now, so I know that it performs very well, but I'm going to show you on one side of my face how it applies with a beauty blender or a sponge, and then I'll show you how it applies with a brush on the other side. So let's get to it. This stuff is so wonderful. It's like life transforming, amazing. Okay. So what I do is I take a beauty blender. We'll do this side of my face with a beauty blender. And I basically just take it, the sponge, and I've dampened the sponge, and I just kind of rub it in there and massage it a little bit. And let's apply it to my face and see what happens. It's kind of miraculous. Just a spoiler. Okay, so here we are putting it on. Did you see that full coverage? Yeah, it's redonk. So this is just putting it on my cheek, which is pretty amazing. So just to let you know, this color is medium tan. I love It Cosmetics CC cream, which is in liquid form. And it's absolutely wonderful, but I will say this, the color that I used in that was medium. It Cosmetics actually didn't have anything between medium and tan, and the medium was a hair too light for me, and it definitely didn't have any yellow undertones. So I used to say all the time to my girlfriends when we were shopping for It Cosmetics, I would always say it would be a dream if the medium and the tan had a baby and there was a color kind of in between, but that had a yellow or golden undertone. And this medium tan color is exactly that. So, wow. When you put this on with a sponge, it looks very natural. It is not a matte finish at all, but it's also not a dewy finish. I would say it's a satin natural finish, and it has a little glisten and glow, but it's not dewy. So people who have oily skin, don't be scared, but you definitely should know that it's not a matte finish. So there we are with half of my face done with a sponge. All right, can you see this? So if you look at this side of my face, it's pretty fully covered and pretty flawless. And what's interesting is that it actually matches my neck better than my natural skin color. I think because I wear makeup and some of the stuff has SPF in it, so I think my face just gets lighter naturally. But if you see all the little freckles and dots and moles, they're not over here on this side because this stuff is really good. So let's try it with a brush and see how that applies. So I think a flat top kabuki will do. So I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna take the compact, and I'm literally just going to swirl it around because apparently when you swirl it around, it activates the serum. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm just gonna follow that. Okay, so let's put this on with a brush. And I will say that with any foundation, when you put it on with a brush, I think it goes on heavier. So I think that is the case with this. Definitely with a solid or serum foundation, I think that with a brush, you have to work with it a little bit more because you see the brush strokes a little bit. So I'm putting it on, I don't know if you can see it, but you do see a little bit of streaking, like not badly. You just have to work more with it than you do with the sponge. So there you go. I'm gonna put a little bit more on my freckly melasma areas. So there you go. This is with a brush and this is with a sponge. I actually prefer the sponge because I feel like it's a little heavy with a brush. That's my preference. If you want full coverage, like super duper full coverage, and you have either texture or coloring to cover, then go for the brush. And if it's your preference, go for the brush. My preference is the sponge. I like a more natural look and a light look, so I'm gonna go over this with a sponge just so I can make sure that both sides are equally covered and they match, but also because I'm a huge fan of beauty sponges because I feel like it gives you a much more natural look. Yes, so there you go. That is it. So that is Confidence in a Compact. I am super impressed. I just feel like this product has so much in it that is helpful for my skin and that makes me look really good. So there you go. I would recommend using a sponge, not a brush, if you want kind of the natural kind of sun-kissed, youthful, dewy look. But if you want something totally glam, full coverage, just use a brush. But as you can see, I didn't put a lot on. I don't know why I keep dabbing my face because it feels good. It's really soft. But yeah, look at that coverage. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. So I'm going to finish putting on my makeup, but you know what I'm not going to do? I am not going to put concealer on because I feel like with this product, I don't think you need concealer at all because I feel like my under eyes look really good. I mean, when I wear concealer, I mean, sometimes if I don't get enough sleep, I'm just like, yeah, you need that to be an industrial strength tool to help you look awake. However, on normal days, I just kind of use a concealer that's light because I like the highlighted look. It's just a preference, it's just a look. But yeah, I'm kind of digging just natural flawlessness and I feel like everything's even, so I'm not gonna wear concealer today. That's a big doggone deal. Okay, putting on probably just a natural face. I'm gonna put on bronzer to contour. Bronzer actually is eyeshadow and some mascara and some lip gloss, and that's it. So I'll be back and I'm gonna give you my final thoughts and review. Alrighty, hold on. So here are my final thoughts about the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Serum. I think this is wonderful. Now I have normal to combination skin, so I think for me, I've worn it for a couple weeks now, and by the end of the day, my forehead and my nose, I usually have normal to really just normal skin, I guess, on most of my face, but in the T-zone, I can sometimes get a little shiny, and definitely on my nose and on my forehead, I got no shine all day long. And I usually put this on at 7 a.m. and I usually take it off, honestly, like 10 to 12 hours later, so it's a long day. But I will say that I did notice that my chin, of all places, got a little bit glistening, like a little dewy, not oil slick, shiny, nasty, but a little bit dewy on my chin. So I would say around 3 o'clock, I'd put it on at 7 a.m. And by 3 p.m., I might have to powder my chin a little bit, but that's not bad because I was nervous because of the serum and all the moisturizer that's already in it, that it wouldn't look good, but it does indeed look good. So I think that if you have dry skin, you're gonna love this. You're going to want to slather yourself in this and it's gonna look great and be perfect for you. If you have normal skin or combination, I think you'll be a-okay. You might need to powder once if you tend to get a little shiny or if it's humid or if it's hot outside. And if you have oily skin, I would recommend definitely powdering your face afterwards and maybe even using a primer that is oil-free and it's oil absorbing. But I think this can definitely work for oily skin too. Here's what I have learned because I definitely made the mistake of trying to kind of spread this on. I think you need to tap this and bounce this on your skin. So if you use a beauty blender like I did, just definitely bounce the beauty blender everywhere. If you use a brush, I would say don't, stroke it. I would kind of dab at every place, because this stuff, it definitely has some thickness to it. So you want to be able to put it on lightly so it looks good. It doesn't look cakey. But all in all, I think this is a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous formulation by IT Cosmetics. I would give it a thumbs up for sure. It's actually my favorite foundation right now. I've been wearing it for a couple weeks and I don't see myself stopping. And what I especially love going into spring and summer, where I'm in the sun a little bit more, I feel like I don't have to worry about SPF because it has SPF 50, which is huge. So this takes a lot of steps out of my life in the morning, so it's fast. And just in case you're wondering, because I feel so fabulous with this on, I don't have any concealer on whatsoever. Like my under eyes, that's just this. But I just want to let you know that the only thing that I have on besides this is I put my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer on my cheeks and on my forehead, and actually as my eyeshadow today. And I also am using this Read My Lips lip gloss by The Balm in the color Gur, which is just a, nice, cute, I would say mauvey, natural, shiny gloss color. And the only other thing I am wearing is this, the Falsies Push-Up Angel Mascara by Maybelline. And that's it. So, oh, no, one more thing. I'm also wearing my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I put a little powder on my T-zone on my chin just in case, because I am going to be outside for lunch today in the sun in 75-degree heat. So just in case, I was like, let me put a little bit of powder on. But yes, I'm a huge fan of IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Compact. I wear it in the color medium tan, which is perfection. It's this color. So if you're anywhere near my color, try this. The medium, I think, is great. I think the tan is wonderful. The deep and the rich are great too. And they have light. And I just figure I'm part of a multiracial family, and I have people who are alabaster to ebony. And what I love is that now IT Cosmetics covers the whole gamut of my family. So it's wonderful. So inclusive, pretty, thumbs up. Okay, if you like great products, give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to Simply Susan, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.